happy. I give you my phone number. When you're worried, call me. I make you happy. Down.
Oh, hey. Time for another Bigfoot video. Hold on. So I guess it's time for the big one. If Bigfoot's real, where's the dead body? Good question. I mean, if Bigfoot's real, it's gotta die. It's a living animal, it's gotta die, and it's gotta leave a body behind. So, why hasn't anybody found one? I mean, tons of people in the woods, they find dead bodies of every other animal. Good question. Hold on. I mean, it's really a question of basic animal behavior. I mean, Bigfoot's an animal. So why not assume it acts like any other animal? Reasonable. One thing you have to understand about animals in general is they don't generally die out in the open. Prey animals, tend to hide when they die to avoid the predators. When they're sick and they know they're gonna die, they hide. Even the predators, they hide when they die. Not only are there things that eat them, but there's usually dominant struggles. And even a tough predator could get killed by one looking to take its spot. So most animals they hide when they die. And Bigfoot would be no different. You're talking about an animal like Bigfoot. It already likes to hide. It's already elusive. It's in the swamps and in the brush in general, as is day to day. That's where people see it. So when it dies, it's not going to die out in the middle of a trail. And there's a lot of talk these days about Bigfoot burying its dead. Like they're so elusive that they bury their own kind. And, you know, I don't think that's something an elusive animal would do. Stay in one place and bury its dead like that, drag them off. But, you know, a lot of people believe that right now. And a lot of people, they talk about soil, acidity, and things like that. Really, it's just Bigfoot's dying where nobody is. You see, it's like when you get rid of a body, generally you're gonna bury it somewhere. Nobody's gonna find it. Ever. People like to say that you don't find dead bodies in the woods of any other animals like bears or deer, but they find dead bodies all the time, even people. But for the most part, bodies just aren't laying around. Don't get me wrong. You know, the thing is that with all the developments, strip malls going up all over the countryside, you would think somebody would have bulldozed up a skeleton by now. That's a good point. But I guess it all depends on where the animal likes to hide out and die. You know, squirrels die in trees. Deer just die because they're stupid. Birds probably die on a tree branch and fall on the ground to get eaten. Rabbits probably die in their warrens. Beavers die in dams. Bears probably die in caves. People die in their beds. So I guess if you wanted to find an animal that spent most of its time in a swamp or, you know, in deep brush, you'd have to probably look for their dead body in a swamp or deep brush. Makes sense. You don't really need a body to know that something is going on. There's these things called no-body cases where people are convicted of murder and they don't have a body. You believe that? So I guess the bottom line is you don't need to see a body, find a body, to know that something happened.